Hello, everyone, and welcome to Liz Plays Star Fox for the Super Nintendo. This is a one-of-one series where I play through Star Fox for the Super Nintendo on easy difficulty, which is the like middle route that you can take. I really wanted to release this episode for Father's Day, which at this point was like 3 weeks ago. But when I loaded it up and tried to record something, I was like, "There's something wrong. Like, there's something wrong with my controller." Or I got really bad at this game or something. But it turned out that I didn't have the diagonal directionals mapped correctly. So I fixed that. And now I can play Star Fox for the Super Nintendo. I have a few caveats here, which is that I'm not very good at this game. But I've played it for a long time, so I have a lot of built-up muscle memory, and there's a few things that I'm not going to do, and one is to use the like retros that slow you down, and I'm not going to use the boosters to speed me up. So just pretend that's like a challenge that I'm doing, and not just because I have been brute forcing this game since like 1995. One other thing that I do want to mention is that I think that this is probably like a super better safe than sorry thing, but there are some flashing lights in this game, so if you're super sensitive to that, just keep that in mind or don't watch. Also, it makes me a touch motion sick, so if you're getting motion sick, avert your eyes, I suppose. But we'll get right into it. And see, like, you can select the path here. I will be doing the middle path, which is the easy one, and it is the one that I can do. Corneria, the base. Star Fox team, our last resort is to counterattack Venom. Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck. I swear to you that whenever I say good luck, I say it in that cadence. Obviously, no one knows if I'm like, I think everyone just thinks I'm doing a silly voice, because why would they know that I'm doing the Star Fox good luck? It also sounds nothing like it when I say it, but in my head it does. Going to experience a new challenge here, which is finding out if I can talk while playing a rail shooter. Because obviously, when I'm doing my other Let's Play, Quest 64, it's sort of a turn-based combat system, and I can talk during it. Although sometimes I talk and then die. So we'll see. We'll see if I talk and die in this. My assumption is that I will have a lot more uhs and ums, more so than I already do, just because I'm trying to pilot a plane. I like those guys. I don't know what those like giant mechs are carrying a box or something. I don't really use bombs much either in this game. I might. So this is my no boosters, no retros, no bombs, speed run, easy mode challenge. And I don't think that I can speed run this because there's just one speed. Makes me very curious about speedruns for this game and if they exist, because like I said, you go one speed. I really know nothing about this game, despite having played it many, many times. I have quite a lot of like built-up muscle memory that is helpful, and will probably allow me to talk a little bit. Doing these sort of like retro game Let's Plays are sort of funny because I think that like when you're a kid, you don't engage with the systems very well, or maybe don't have like a great grasp on what the game wants you to do. And so all these old games that I play like exactly like I played as a kid. And then the experience is coming back to them as an adult and being like, oh, I guess the like retros and boosters and bombs are probably in the game for a reason. But it's simply too late for me. Here we go, one boss down. %. I don't know what missing 1% I could have done.
Good luck.
Good luck. This level and several others force you into first-person mode that you can then cancel. And I don't know if there's like a benefit to first-person mode, but I can't stand it. I like to see my cute little polygon ship. And it gives me a much better idea of where I am in space. Not that not like space, like the space that I'm taking up, and hopefully not getting hit by projectiles, although I'm sure that I will be hit by many. Ouch. That hurt me. But yeah, not to talk about my other Let's Play while I'm doing a different one, but like one of the big challenges of playing Quest 64 for me has been literally trying to read and figure out what the game actually wants me to do and to engage with the systems and like actually use the spells and think about what they do. Whereas when you're a kid, you just like don't do that, or maybe other kids did. I didn't. And then you just like go into the first forest and die a bunch and go like, wow, this game is really hard. So I'm doing my best, but not for this one. Maybe one day I'll go back and see if I can defeat the harder difficulties by using all of the buttons available to me. I think it's also like sort of an ego thing. Like when I was a kid, I was like, I can beat Star Fox, and then like trying to beat the harder difficulties felt so bad. Please open your eyes. Thank you. I think this thing is called the Rock Crusher. Me and my dad had a bunch of like names for all of the bosses. I don't think we had one for that because it's like the most nondescript thing ever. But luckily the like game gives you a little slideshow of all the bosses at the end and tells you what they're supposed to be called. But we called them different stuff anyway. My corny story. The Andros Space Armada. The Space Armada consists of powerful battleships. Destroy their energy cores.
Good luck.
Good luck. So it's a question of whether I can force myself out of first-person view in time to not get hit. These are the highest rank guns, lasers or whatever. I think they look really funny. They look like I don't know, like big snowballs that you're shooting at guys with. Ouch. You can sort of shoot those big things down, but I don't know why. Maybe it's for your percentage score at the end. But I don't really know what the percentage score means either, so who knows? Who knows? Not me. Shield is pretty nice. I'm sure I will lose it immediately. I think that was an energy core that we just destroyed. Oh, I'm shooting my friend. It's kind of challenging not to when they're right in front of your guns. I like this HP piece. Yeah, I'm losing the shield immediately. See, there's Peppy trying to tell me to fire my retros, and I will absolutely not. And I also was not punished for it. This boss that's coming up is a real bastard. You will certainly see in a moment, but it forces you into like a circular room, and it like makes you go around the circular room, but the boss will switch directions, and it makes you start traveling in the other direction, like clockwise or counterclockwise. And it is always like trips me up. Like I don't think that I would ever die to this boss, but it is like a frustrating one. So getting lots of frame drops from this really cool cutscene. I got the Super Nintendo Classic, that little Super Nintendo that they made that comes preloaded with like all the classic games. And it has Star Fox 2 on it, which is super cool, but I haven't really spent any time playing it. I probably spent like 20 minutes or something, and I think that games like this just really hit different when you played them as a kid versus like coming back to them, or rather like coming to them for the first time as an adult. I know that's kind of goes without saying, but I should spend more time with that game though. It's very cool that it exists in a playable format. Oops, I hit the outer edge of the room. So yeah, see, like it's reversing my direction here, and I just like ate 2 of those to the face because it was like trying to force me to go clockwise. I don't know. This is the height of voice acting to me. Like, I think I'm still, like, mentally in, like, Banjo-Kazooie era where, where the voice acting should just be, like, garbled nonsense sounds. The battle-based meteor. Be sure to use your retros if you're going too fast. Be careful with my R-wings.
Good luck.
Sorry, bub. I will not be doing that. I think this is maybe the hardest level. Probably because I don't use my retros. But like I said, pretend it's like a challenge run. Like, challenge, don't use 2 of the buttons that you have in your arsenal. And really, I'm not sure how they're supposed to be used here. I mean, like, you're pretty much always going too fast, except for like 2 spots, like that boulder, for instance. I'm pretty sure that I was supposed to like fire my retros to get around that, but it really just appears out of nowhere in front of you. And I guess they would just give you more time to react. I've taken some damage that I'm not too happy about. So I would like to... Oh. I would like to get some HP, please. Perhaps here? Yes, thank you, game. My guys are always complaining that I'm shooting them. But like I said, they kind of sit on the middle of my screen directly in front of me. And I don't know this for sure, because your companions can die or be taken out of the battle or whatever. But I don't think that they take damage from you. I think that they just say that. It's just a little bit of flavor. Ouch. This is one of the bosses that I think that me and my dad gave a name to that was correct, because we called this the spider, and it is, I believe, called the spider, which makes a lot of sense. But we'll find out in the slideshow of bosses at the end here. My shooting thumb is getting a little tired. I'm out of practice. Back up. Because I won't back up. I don't use my retros. I like to think that if I was gonna die in this run, it would have been on that level. But we'll see. Venom, the final goal. Andross is hiding on Venom. Fox, you must find his core brain and destroy it.
Good luck.
This is like... This is such a silly criticism, because obviously this game is like old as shit, and you're like fighting a bunch of polygons that are flying at you forever. But this game is like the most, or this level is the most boring to me. Like, it feels like it has no gimmick. It just like is a bunch of little enemies coming for you, and I think that the like environs aren't very interesting. Like, you can see Venom down there, which is like cool from a story perspective or whatever, but I don't know. It's sort of anticlimactic for a like final area. Like spawns a bunch of HP. I don't know what makes it spawn. I only ever see it like very, very rarely, so I don't know if it's just like a rare spawn, or if there's something that you do to get it. This boss, my dad and I used to call the Bee. That is certainly not what it's called for real. I think it's called Fantron or something. But I am very fond of it. Its whole gimmick is that it splits into three guys, and you have to like figure out which one is real and shoot it. But I think it's kind of cute. %, no problem. I think that sequence is very cool, and I think this level is cool, and I think the music is cool. And I think it would be really hard if I didn't already know everything that was going to happen in it. Not that I'm, like, that's gonna make me necessarily do well, but there's a lot of stuff that just flies at you out of nowhere. Oh, I keep getting hit by those, like, fireballs, and they hurt so bad. I don't know what those are supposed to be, those, like... Because before you sort of have the pretense that they're like buildings, the like big rectangles or whatever, but at this point you don't really feel like they're buildings, they're just like obstacles, I suppose. Every time. Also, the frame drops, wow. I don't know what was so challenging to render for the game there. That's where we would get another power up if we didn't have maximum guns already, is below that platform, but also I think you need to use boosters to not get hit by it, and as we've established, I will not be using boosters. Oh look, it's the same enemy from before. What could it mean? I said that if I'm gonna die, it would be to that other level, but I think if I'm going to die, it's gonna be to this boss. Boss that I call the Bee with legs. Let's see what hit me. Another funny thing about this boss, and I don't think that this one does it, but the first version of it, the like little one from the last level, if you throw a bomb at it, it just insta-kills you. It shoots a rocket that is unavoidable, and kills you instantly. I don't know why. I guess I do know why. It's probably because they don't want you getting around the like 3 forms and like finding the right one. So if you shoot a bomb, you are fucked. And I don't know if this one does it, and I'm not about to find out. I feel like probably no, because it's not as like tied to that gimmick of having the 3 forms, although it is one of its attacks. Please die. Yeah, like this. Like I don't know if I threw a bomb, if it would just like kill me instantly. I think this sequence is very cool too. Sorry, I cannot read the text while flying a plane. And there's our power-up. If we lose and have to restart the fight, is that we'll at least have double guns. This, like, scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. This is so scary. The sounds are really scary. Ow. This horrible face is very funny and scary. Trying extra hard to not get hit so I don't like mess up the video, and it's like it's making me play way worse than I otherwise would. Get him, it's his core brain. I can't believe we didn't one-cycle that. I'm so sad. It's because my shooting thumb is really tired. Okay, so we needed like one more hit. There you have it, folks. That is Star Fox for the Super Nintendo. We will watch the little boss slideshow so that we can experience the names of the bosses. But other than that, I've probably beat this the easy route. I don't know if I can say 100 times, but many, many times. It's a fun one. I like that they're animal people. I think that's charming. Oh, and we also have to see our final score to put our score on the scoreboard there. Oof, 93%, not too hot. 77%, that's terrible. What did I do wrong? I think we did okay. .94% average is just fine.
Come in, Cornelia.
This is Cornelia. Pepper speaking. Congratulations on a job well done.
Roger. I'm heading back to Cornelia.
Got a little bit of real voice acting in there. Attack carrier. We've got its dimensions too. This is the rock crusher, I'm pretty sure. Weapon, laser. That's right. Atomic base, weapon, laser. It's a lot of lasers going on. Okay, it's not even called Spider, it's called the Dancing Insector. Never mind. We always called it the Spider, but it is not called that. Fantron, weapon, laser, small. I think it's cute though. Bee with legs. AKA Fantron, weapon, laser. Andros, ... It's scary. Alrighty, folks. Thanks for tuning in. This was super fun to do. Maybe one day I'll come back and try to beat the harder levels. But I'm very pleased that I think I made it through without losing a life here, and no retros, no boosters, no bombs. Very good. I will probably let these credits roll, but other than that, I'll catch you next time.